Met this girl down by the vine, had long tan legs and deep brown.
Welcome back to my channel. My roommate Megan, thought it would be a really cool idea if I vlog every single week about everything that I'm doing, and I kind of like that idea a lot because I don't see a lot of women in STEM on YouTube, and I think that it's really good for any younger viewers out there that have interest in the engineering or STEM field, research especially. I am a bioengineering major, so my research does consist a lot of that. But let me just catch you guys up a little. So I was in the making of filming my finals week video, as which I always make every semester. But this semester is literally the most busiest semester for me, and I failed at making that video basically. But I just came back from Hawaii, which was really fun. But basically what I'm doing at school during the summer is I was accepted into a research program called UROC, UC Leads. And so what that means is I'm going to be doing research here for the summer for stem cells, and I am super grateful and happy, and I'll get into that a little bit more once I actually start my project. Right now this week is more like orientation and learning hands-on type of stuff for research, I guess. I think it's 7 right now and I'm so tired, but I think it'd be really fun for you guys to see kind of a week of a college student doing research. Right now I'm just gonna do my makeup and change. I'll show you guys when I'm ready. I have to do it really fast because I have to leave here at 8:40. 7:40. If this is your first time on my channel, please stop and subscribe to me, please. I have more videos linked down below related to college, and I love making this type of videos because I didn't know anything about college, so I hope my videos are pretty informative and helpful. I'm back. So I'm running a little late, but this is kind of just what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this shirt from I don't even know where. I think Forever 21, and then my jeans are from Zara, and I'm wearing old school Vans. But I'm gonna run out of here because I'm kind of late, so I'll see you guys at breakfast. Hey guys, so it's day 2, so it's Tuesday, and I'm sorry this morning was just super rushed because we had to be at breakfast at 8 a.m. I guess. Yeah, 8 a.m. today, and I read the schedule wrong because it was optional and I actually woke up and went there, so that's my bad. But yeah, basically I forgot to mention the theme of this week, which is just make the most out of Siri. So basically is that this week what we're doing in the program is just learning more about how summer research can help us as undergraduates to kind of guide us in the direction that we want to follow in career-wise, academic-wise, and kind of personal goals. So today we learned a lot about what the difference between a master's and a PhD is, and basically a PhD is better. Anyone that's interested, anyone that's wondering, I'm gonna tell you guys anyways because I think it was really cool and he was super inspiring. But basically a PhD is free. They pay for your tuition, and they also pay you if you work as a TA. So they pay for your housing, they give you around $15,000 for tuition and place to stay plus another $10,000 maybe for working as a TA. I didn't know this, but masters, they don't pay you at all, so you pay all that out of pocket, and once you're done you're basically in debt. So yeah, don't go that route. And what I would say to any one of you guys that are interested and have been wondering what you guys want to do after college, for those that don't know what they want to do yet or kind of don't want to go straight into working, I would suggest furthering your education, because nowadays, especially because the PhD program is basically not free, but you don't have to pay out of pocket, I would say go ahead and apply for a PhD program. And it's mostly for research, and it's not just research, but I think it's really important to put yourself out there and to get a better education. Master's is great and all, but some people believe that you have to get your master's first and then get a PhD, but from what I learned today, that's not how it works. You can literally graduate college, and literally the next school semester you can start your PhD program. And if you do your master's and then go for your PhD, you basically have to start from the beginning and start from scratch. So for me, being an engineer at UC Merced and having a 5-year graduation plan as an undergraduate, it wouldn't really make sense for me to apply for master's, waste 2 years or 3 years at that, and then waste another 4 to 5 years and start from the very beginning. So I would rather just apply for a PhD program right after college, take that 5 years instead of adding another 3 years to that for getting a master's. And getting your master's doesn't give you an advantage of getting your PhD at all. So that's pretty much what I learned today. These weekly vlogs, I really want to take advantage of this research program that I got into, thank God, and I want to be able to be of assistance to anyone that does not have these type of resources, and hopefully I'm able to provide you guys with any sort of insight, even if what I just talked about, I know it's like just one small topic, but it's a topic worth learning about, and it's kind of a topic that a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people don't know about. Like, I just learned about this now, and it was really useful to me, and it kind of helped concrete what I want to do. I am now certified Laboratory Safety Training Series Certificate of the completion, whatever. Well, I just talked a lot and I'm sorry, but it's around 5:45 right now, and I really have to get started on this assignment that's due Friday, but I'm making it due Thursday in my own mind because I know that I like to procrastinate. So a little tip for you guys is to make your own deadlines a couple of days before the actual one, so that way you have something to fall back on in case anything happens. After that, I think I'm just gonna go get dinner and try to sleep. Today will be the first night that I sleep in my dorm because I've been scared to sleep for myself because my roommate hasn't moved in her stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy these type of series because I want to see more women in STEM, women of color, come out here and talk about their college experience, whether that be research or anything, any sort of that. So yeah, I want to be someone that can inspire the younger audience, or anyone actually. Hi, so it's Sunday today and I just came back from lab. All we did today was feed all the cells, so the pericytes, the stem cells, the human aortic smooth muscle cells, and the HUVEC cells. And Dylan just picked me up because we're hungry and we don't know what to make, so we came to the grocery store to see what we want to eat. And I haven't vlogged in the past 3 days, I think, about what I've done in UROC, but so far all I've really learned is just how to feed the cells, how to pass them, which I can't really define what it means because I am not 100% sure what it actually means. This week for UROC we've created a bio so our pictures can be uploaded with, and that's pretty much all we've done regarding UROC. And with my research starting tomorrow, it will be like a new series. Here's Dylan. I have to be tomorrow at lab at 9:30. And I think I'm getting sick, and I've been saying this for the past 2 weeks, but I literally think I'm getting sick. I think it's just creeping up on me, and if I'm sick, I have to wear stupid mask.
She's not. She's said.
I'm sick. I feel sick.
She's been saying that for the past month.
No, I think I'm actually sick. Good morning, everyone. So today's Tuesday, and so I wanted to conclude the last week's video, which was more of kind of making the most out of the series. So for that, I kind of explained what are some of the smaller, I guess just like the smaller picture of what it is that I'm doing this summer. And I did forget to vlog most of it, so I apologize for that, but this week is gonna be a little bit more busier, a little bit more hands-on. So I'm hoping that this week will be a little bit more informative. But the topic for this week is becoming a researcher. So we're gonna have a lot of workshops in UROC in which we will examine research papers and stuff and learn how to write an abstract, which is actually one of the assignments due for us on Saturday. And I've already gotten some hands-on experience with this stuff. My mentor for my lab actually gave us a research assignment in which we did have to use Mendeley, which was kind of an application where you download articles and they kind of refine them for you and makes it a little easier to cite stuff. But one of the things that I do, that's how I read research papers, is reading the abstract first, and just reading that will give you kind of a summary of what the actual article is about instead of reading the entire thing and being clueless, because if you're anything like me, I am not an expert and there's a bunch of vocabulary that I am not familiar with, so the abstract's pretty, I think it's like the best place to start, and also the conclusion if you'd like. So yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing this week. And in regards to my lab and my experiment, we're starting our own experiment tomorrow. So tomorrow's like the big busy day, and today I just came back from fire safety training, so I'm officially trained for fire safety and for like fire extinguisher stuff. So I just came back from that, and so right now is lunchtime, and we met up in lab earlier to set up the experiment that we have to like look at today, so observe, and then tomorrow we start our actual own assignment. So basically my dorm of where I'm staying is on the completely other side of the end of the campus where the lab is at, and I thought we had a microwave in our kitchen, and turns out we don't. So I have to walk all the way back to microwave my food just to eat it. So I think I'm gonna have to make that 15-minute walk right about now, soon after I'm done with this intro. I'm not sure what time I'll be in lab till. It's usually around 8 to 9 hours, which may sound like a lot, but like once you're in there, like time goes by super fast. I feel like if you enjoy the research, you won't complain about how long you're there. I was scared that I wouldn't like it, and I kind of love it. So if you want to do research but you're scared that you may not like the environment, I say give it a go. You're not losing anything. And either way, if you don't like it, if you do like it, you're gonna end up either A, crossing that off your list of future careers, or B, finding out that that's what you want to do and probably start to pave a way towards graduate school or something. So that's all I really have just for today. I might just work on my assignment that's due tomorrow after I'm done with lab, but I'll let you guys know everything that I do in lab today. So far today, what we did was take pictures of our pericytes, humic aortic, smooth muscle cells, stem cells, and our huvic cells. So I'm gonna go back and run up that hill just to microwave my pasta from Olive Garden. So again, if you haven't seen my face before, I'm Dee, and I make a bunch, I don't know, I wanted to do more like lifestyle videos and beauty, but I feel like I want to do kind of this STEM platform. So let me know if you guys like these type of series, and if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. I'm not an expert, but I have some experience with some things, so if you guys have any questions at all, make sure to leave them down below. Or if you guys have any questions in specific that I can probably ask and I can get back to you on, make sure to do that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Finally found a microwave. It's literally in this little like vending machine area. Oh god, I didn't have to walk that far. Hey, so I just got back from lab a little while ago, and I was supposed to like get started on like the assignment because it's due tomorrow, and like I'm almost done, but I was so tired that I just laid on my bed for like an hour and a half and didn't do anything. But basically today was a very long day. Sorry, let me just adjust this. So I can't even begin to explain what exactly we did today because I don't really understand what we did today. We are basically we had like microfluidic devices. I don't know, okay, I don't want to say it and then like have to re-explain everything, but basically we were seeding our cells onto these 3D devices, and we were doing that to see if kind of an experiment. So that's what we did today, and it took like 3 hours, so it was really long, and it was cool, but it's just that I didn't really understand what was going on because I've never done that. So, but I know that's going to be part of the project that I'm going to be working on, so I'm kind of scared because it like took forever, and I don't know, it's pretty intimidating. But I am starving. I'm so tired. I think I'm getting sick. I was like 100% sure it was allergies, but now my throat is starting to hurt really bad, so I think I am getting sick, and I'm so mad because I don't want to be sick right now. But I am just waiting right now for Dylan to come back from the gym because I think we're gonna go eat, and I really want some In-N-Out like so bad, and he doesn't want to eat it because he's eating healthy, but he said he'll take me to get some and then we'll just eat together. So I think we're gonna do that because I'm actually starving. The last thing I ate was at 12, my pasta. So I'm gonna I think it's around 6:53 right now, so I'm gonna get started on my assignment and see if I can do at least like 1 or 2 problems. I need 9 more. And like basically I have the answers, like I have like where to find the articles, so I just have to like annotate them in my own way. Not annotate, I forgot the word, I can't think right now. Hello everyone. So I just got back from lab. Today was more on the shorter side of things. So I started at 2 o'clock. Oops. I started at 2 o'clock today, and it is like, I guess check the time. Oh, stupid. It's in my phone. So, it's around like, I think like 6 o'clock right now. So it was pretty not so long of a day, but yesterday was, which is why I wasn't able to talk to you guys. Yesterday it was from 8 to 8. So it's literally 12 hours. So it was really busy and hectic yesterday, and it was 104 degrees. So you can already imagine, like, yeah. Basically yesterday, my TA left to Hawaii, so I hope he's having fun over there. He knows I have a YouTube channel, so I don't know if he knows about this video, but if you are, I hate you for going because I miss Hawaii. But yeah, yesterday we just had a lot of work to do. We had to just learn how to do everything ourselves so that we can, because I mean we're by ourselves right now since he's gone, and we have other lab assistants helping us. So yeah, and then we went to this little workshop afterwards, learning how to read a research article, which kind of the only thing I can give to you guys is to read the abstract first, because it gives you the purpose, the hypothesis, the results, the conclusion, and I'm missing one more part. I forget, there's 5 of them. From that you kind of get a summary of what the article is about, and you can either choose to toss it or read it to get the information that you need. Oh yeah, for graduate school, you have to have a background in doing research in order to apply for graduate school. I was told that you needed 2 years at least, but that's more for just more competitive schools. You can have a semester of research. You just have to know that you like it. If you don't like research, I wouldn't suggest going into research for graduate school, like your PhD. And if you don't have research but you know you want to try it, I would suggest taking the year off after college and going into like a research lab, and from there applying to graduate school after a year, making sure you like the research, because it's not for everyone. I was scared that I wouldn't like it, but surprisingly I really like it. I enjoy it. I'm there for like 9 hours sometimes, and the time just flies. Like, yeah, I'm tired and stuff, but like it doesn't feel like a chore. So you have to make sure you have to really like it, and you want to make sure, sorry, my hair's bothering me. You have to make sure that you're focusing on something that you enjoy. Like, I'm doing stem cells and I learned all about it, and I mean I have some time to talk about it right now because I don't have anything to do. I have an hour to kill. So I asked this question to my graduate student, like, what is stem cell research and what is the big aim? Because I personally didn't know, and I knew like a little, like I knew about what our projects aimed for, but I didn't know what the entire stem cell research itself was, like their biggest aim. So if you guys want to know a little bit about me and my research, I'm happy to share it with you guys. And if you don't, you can just skip this portion. I don't know, you can click out of the video. But for those of you that want to know, in case you guys don't know what to major in, you guys don't know what to do research on, I'm a bioengineering major, and I want to go into biomedical engineering, and I want to get my PhD, and I want to do research. So the research I am doing is stem cell research. And the biggest aim for stem cell research is to one day create artificial organs. Now, let me explain. And if I make some mistakes throughout this, I mean, this isn't 100% reliable. Like, I probably left some parts out. I would get stumped on some parts, but this is just the general idea that I was told. So I'm not no expert. There's a little disclaimer, you know, don't come for me. So basically, stem cells are cells that can be manipulated to differentiate into endothelial cells, smooth muscle cells. So basically, they're cells that you can manipulate to become any other type of cell. So that's kind of a way to put it. And to give a scenario, I'm gonna use the same scenario my TA gave to me. So for example, let's think about me. So let's say in the future, this is just not gonna, okay, let's hope this doesn't happen, but let's just say for some reason I have kidney failure or heart failure, and as of now, we know that if you have a heart failure, the list of getting a heart is like probably never ending. And sometimes that list is hard to do because we don't know who deserves the heart. So if that were to happen to me, I'd go on the list of people that need hearts, and that list is very long. But in the future, we hope that stem cell research will help solve this problem. So for example, let's go off with the kidney failure one. So if I needed a kidney and my sister, with my same blood, with everything, would give me her kidney, then I would have to be on medication for the rest of my life, because that kidney is foreign, acts like a foreigner in my body, because my body does not know this kidney. You know, it's different. It came from someone else's body. Although we have the same blood, we have different bodies. So because it would act like a foreigner in my body, I would have to take medication for the rest of my life for that kidney to work. So this is where stem cells come in. If we are able to manipulate these cells, usually they're cells that we can manipulate. So let's go back with the heart one. I'm sorry this is confusing, but I'm just trying to explain it to the best of my ability. Let's say in the future I would give off some cells of mine to a scientist for them to manipulate it, work with them, and turn them into heart cells, right? They turn them into heart cells. So they have heart cells waiting for me in like a fridge and a freezer or something. So in the future, if we were able to do this correctly, if I need a heart, they can supply me with the heart, because my own cells were turned into stem cells, which were then turned into heart cells to create an artificial heart made entirely out of my cells, made perfectly for me. So because I would need a heart, there would already be a heart supplied for me with my own stem cells that I gave off originally. So when I would have the heart transplanted into my body, I would no longer need any medication after, because it would not act as a foreigner in my body, because they are my cells. They are my original cheek cells. They're my original whatever type of cells that have been manipulated to turn into a heart. So that is my little glimpse of what stem cell research is. It was once one of the most controversial topics, but I don't really want to get into that. It's kind of just based on what you believe in stuff. But my lab, what I'm doing, we're using mouse embryonic stem cells, and that's pretty much what we're doing. I'm helping him make a 3D little device in which we implant pericytes, smooth muscle cells, and HUVEC cells, and we put them all together, and we just want a little 3D device, because we were able to do it with 2D, but we want to do it in 3D because we live in a 3D world. So that's why we need to do it in 3D, so we can actually see what's going on. So that's what we're doing as of now. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 10 days, is just imaging those devices with the cells and seeing how they form blood vessels. And it's pretty cool. Like, we can already see it forming. So yeah, so that's all I'm going to talk about for today. It's Thursday today, so I think there's only like 3 days left for this week to end, and then we'll start a new series. But if you guys have any questions, I'll try the best to answer them on the comments down below. And if I said anything wrong, I said something wrong. I mean, it's fine, it happens. I'm here to learn. Like, I'm literally doing research, and I'm in this program to learn more about this field. So I'm not an expert, so don't try to correct me. Don't try to come for me. Like, I am just trying to pass on information that I am so honored to be given to those of you that are interested and those of you that do not have this advantage. So this is all I'm trying to do, and I hope that maybe one of you guys, maybe one of you girls can go into bioengineering, because it's a very new field that is open with so many possibilities. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. And because I am the person that I am, and I am still a little fashionista, that was cringy, I'm gonna show off an OOTD because I haven't done that in forever. So I'm wearing this scrunchie from H&M, I'm wearing this shirt from H&M, and I'm wearing these jeans. I don't know if you can see them. These jeans are from Zara, and my belt, I get so many questions from it. I got it from Ross, to be honest. It was like $5, so I suggest go get yourself one. And I'm wearing my old school platform Vans. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dee, And today we will be focusing on this week. The theme is looking beyond your future. So it's Thursday today. I didn't have a chance to talk on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and I apologize for that. This week was talking more about the GRE and what school you plan on going for graduate school. So I did end up taking some notes, don't worry, so that I have something to talk about. So if you were looking to further your education after receiving your bachelor's in college, and you want to get a master's or a PhD, then you consider a graduate school in which you want to pursue a master's program or a PhD program. And I've already talked earlier in this video about how to decipher which one you want to go into. I'm pretty biased and I recommend you getting your PhD because they do pay for it and it's a higher degree. Anyways, picking a graduate school, I did take some notes in class. This was Tuesday and I want to share them with you in case you are interested. If not, you can just skip this portion, it's fine. Something new though, I did dye my hair back to normal, so it's not that ugly copper color anymore. The first thing that I took note of was you have to make sure that you apply to graduate school that has the PhD program that you want. This is very important because you're not going to want to just get accepted or apply to programs that you don't want to invest your time on. For example, I want to go into biomedical engineering and I want to apply to a school that has a biomedical engineering PhD program. There's instances where you may graduate with like a biology or math or physics major in college and you have your bachelor's in that, but you want to pursue, let's say, engineering for your PhD or master's program, then you're allowed to do that. What I'm trying to say is just make sure that you apply for a program that you want to invest your time on and something that you want to do. And the next one is read the requirements. So if you go to any graduate school, whether it be UCLA or Stanford or UC Irvine, UC Merced, you have to go on the school's website in which they talk about graduate school. And they usually have a list of requirements for you to see regarding the due date of the application, scholarships, kind of what they're looking for. So I've already talked a little about the table with five legs, which is basically GPA, GRE score, research, letter of recommendations, and the last one, your personal statements. So what I mean by five, I already talked about this, but just in case those of you didn't catch that, let's say your GPA sucks. You have 4 legs on the table. Will it still stand? Yes. Is it still strong? Yes. And for some reason, let's say your GPA isn't as good, then you have 3. A table will still stand with 3 legs. It may not be as sturdy, but it can still do. And let's say your letter of recs are horrible, then you only have 2 legs to stand on, which aren't great. So basically, you have 5 things to look forward to, and most of these schools have a holistic approach to accepting students, which is good because that means if you have a bad GPA and you have a bad GRE score, but you did 2 years worth of research and you have amazing letter recommendations and you've talked to them and they just know how invested and how enthusiastic you are about research, that means you have a higher chance of getting accepted. So it's not just about the numbers. Some schools and some professors might want to be nitpicky and think about that, but I promise if you apply to a graduate school, you will get into one as long as you have research, as long as you have 3 of those 5 legs on the table. Okay, the next one is ask about funding. This has to do with being in college and making sure you attend conferences, making sure that you network, that you meet new people. As an undergraduate student and being in the program, I have a lot of opportunities to attend these conferences. There's a bioengineering conference that I couldn't attend, but I am volunteering for, so within that, I can network with the professors, I can network with other students, with the graduate students, and I can talk to them about their research. And most of the time, it's good to talk to graduate students and ask them about their PI, their professor, and see if that professor is someone that you would like to work with possibly in the future. And make sure you have your resume, some CVs, you have something on you to give to them so that they remember you, they know your face, and that later in the future when you do apply for graduate school, you can mention the professor's name or the graduate student you talk to so that you have a higher advantage of getting into that school. Another thing, make sure you network. You have a better chance of getting into a lab if you have talked to the professor before, if you have talked to the graduate students, if you have seen the lab before and been there in person. That makes you a much better candidate. The GRE is basically standardized test, and I am not the best at those, but guess what? I'm still in college. So like I said, if you don't do the best on GRE, you're still going to get into a graduate school. It does not only depend on your GRE score. Besides that, there's so many ways to study. There's a lot of practices online. The scoring range is from 130 to 170. So 170 being the highest and 130 being the lowest. You can take it as many times as you want. You can pick the best score out of however many times you take it to send to the school that you're going to apply to. For now, that's pretty much all I have in terms of my research right now. It's week 3 and we've already had 3 device contaminations. We started off with 12 and now we're at 10, which is okay because mistakes happen, and throughout these mistakes, I've learned so much of how to take care of them properly, how to feed them properly, how to take pictures of them properly, and how to spot contamination, which is pretty weird. It's kind of disgusting actually, because you get to see the little bacteria moving around the cells. I ask like a million questions a day, I think, and like, yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed to ask them, but it's fine because it just makes you more knowledgeable and better prepared for what I think. I also learned how to Z-stack, so taking 3-dimensional pictures of cells. I don't think that's the correct definition for that, but I learned how to do that. I learned how to use a software in which I can add scale bars to pictures. I don't know if any of that is relevant for you guys, but all I'm trying to say here is take advantage of these opportunities that come to you. I know right now we're working hard every single day to help these cells, but like as I mentioned before, like the main goal of stem cell research is one that's like a dream, and like being part of like the group that, you know, it might be something small towards that goal, but it's something that will help us in the long run. So I am just so blessed and so grateful to be in this program, and I'm happy that I'm able to share everything that I'm learning with you guys. I know it's kind of a small platform, but it's a platform worth taking advantage of. I think I'm gonna end this segment here. So this is from week 1 to week 3, and I'm gonna go home this weekend, so I won't have much to talk about. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's helped a lot of you guys. I hope it's helped you guys consider graduate school, consider research, use smaller generation. Hopefully you guys find an interest in the STEM field. It's hard work, but if you love it, you love it, and you're gonna want to put in work. So I really suggest for you guys applying to as many research programs as you can, internships, anything that will help you guys. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down below, and I'll try my hardest to respond. And yeah, let me know how you guys think about these little series segments. 2 of my friends recommended me to do this, and of course I want to inspire everyone, minorities, women, anyone. I want everyone to further their education, work hard, and go to college. So please let me know down below what you guys think, and make sure to subscribe, like, and thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.
Summertime vibes.